Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. This is Saturday Night Vibe, and we're airing from a different location. This is Maryland, United States. I'm not in studio, so I apologize for the late start. A little bit under the weather, but we're here. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going anywhere. So, welcome as we continue to cover the relief and recovery efforts in Jamaica. We say, always pray going out, pray coming in, and always remember, God is in control. Welcome to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. It's a beautiful thing. I said it. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to donate to Naram Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. You can support this family-friendly show by donating in any way you see fit down below. This keeps our show on the air. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell. Subscribe. Please, ladies and gentlemen, send it out there to others so they can, this family-friendly show will inform those who do not know. Help is needed in every way you can think about. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. Click it now. Click it. Follow on whichever platform you're on. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, or Instagram. Check it out. It's Naram Promotions. On any platform or George Ashby, you'll get to me. But share it. That's the least you can do. Ladies and gentlemen, and we say we always start with a prayer. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into that prayer, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to share that with you right now. Here we go. We're going to jump into the prayer. And let's see. Let's get that on our screen right now. Let's go. Going to share that with you so we can open the show and move forward. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Is a prayer for wisdom and divine direction. If you're confused, overwhelmed, or stuck at a crossroads, don't scroll. Stop and let's pray together. Because when God speaks, every mountain moves. Heavenly Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, I come before you today, seeking your light in the midst of my confusion. Your word says in James 1 verses 5, if anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, and it will be given. So Lord, I ask you now, pour out divine wisdom on my life. I refuse to lean on my own understanding. Father, order my steps. Make the crooked paths straight. Close every wrong door and open the one you have prepared for me. I surrender my plans. I surrender my fears. Lead me by your Spirit even when I don't understand. Speak to me through dreams, through your word, through peace in my heart. I silence every voice of confusion, every lie of the enemy. Let clarity and divine direction flood my soul like rivers of living water. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and he will direct your path. Lord, I trust you not just for today, but for every tomorrow. In Jesus' name, I receive wisdom. I receive clarity. I receive peace. And I will walk in divine purpose from now on. Amen. If you prayed with me, God heard you. Now wait for his direction and follow in faith.
Amen. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. We have a brother who said, "Oil up." That's Down syndrome, not Jesus. uh, welcome to the show, brother. Welcome to the show. It's a beautiful thing, and we love it. When you share the show, it makes it even better. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell. We're here to help everybody. And we're going to give some inspiration before we move on. And let's share that with you right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to share that with you momentarily. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell. And do remember, God is in control, ladies and gentlemen, all the time. So always pray going out, pray coming in, and remember that God is always in control. We're going to share some inspiration with you, and for those who need it, especially in Jamaica, so that they can rest well tonight. So let's go.
But don't be ashamed to pray. And don't be too proud to pray. Because prayer changes things. I don't care how dark it look for you. I don't care what they done said to you. I don't care what the verdict is. I don't care what the haters say. Prayer changed things. I was told I would never be nothing. I flunked out of school. I'm on my third marriage, lost everything I've owned twice. I've been homeless and lived in a car for 3 years. Prayer changes things.
Every time. Prayer does change things. And if you don't believe me, try praying. I've seen a lot of hate going on in the comment section, and it says, "I'm going to block you." I'm going to block you. You don't need to be derogatory. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, that's up to you. We can only give you our opinion based on historical facts. So we move on, ladies and gentlemen, and some people just need to have patience and reverence. And we're talking about NARA Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show, coming at you to give you valuable information. And also, we are talking about the relief efforts in Jamaica. Just remember to donate. Do whatever you can to help those who are going through a real tough time in Jamaica. And whatever you can donate is up to you. But please try to send something. Do something to help those who cannot help themselves. And this is why we're here. Also, we want to say, while this terrible hurricane was going on in Jamaica, Jamaica still remains strong. It may have been demolished by a hurricane, but the faith of the Jamaican people is resilient and strong. So, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we all say a prayer for each other, and we're a brother's keeper. But in this time, we remain strong, and we must give encouragement to each and every one, especially in this time. We have seen the Jamaican teams, even amidst the tragedy, still excel to higher heights. And we want to share this with you regarding the Jamaican basketball team, who that made history. I don't know if you saw it, but it was amazing to see the Jamaica basketball team making history against Puerto Rico. It was amazing. So I want to share that with you to show you the strength of the Jamaican people. Here we go. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Puerto Rico got shocked. This was a historic win for the Jamaica basketball team. And I'm telling you, this was amazing. Let me share a little bit of video here with you regarding the basketball team. Here we go. Let's check this out. This was the historic win against Puerto Rico. It was amazing. It was a good look for Jamaica. Here we go. Let's share that with you so you can gather some inspiration that the flag is still flying high for Jamaica. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out.
Goes to the basket. He was unable to capitalize as Coburn against the Duncan response. Are they going to get a trap there? Dribbled right into it. Odish, can he find a way out? He does. Good ball movement for Jamaica. And the slam for Facey. What an addition he is. Active shooting, according to the referees. Screen. Thompson gives it to Pinheiro. Pinheiro out to Ziegler. He steps to the side, fires the three. Zakai Ziegler knocks it down for his first field goal for the Herd. Coburn using that big frame to get his shot away. Farewell with the rebound. Loses it. Puerto Rico looking to run the pass ahead. And the finish is good. Great transition basketball. Gives Puerto Rico the 6-point lead once again. Drive into traffic, but it works as the basket plus a foul. As Brown gets into the lane and a turnover. Great anticipation and steal, a slam. Fernandez gives it up. Ziegler off the screen. He gets to the lane. He's fouled and will get the score. He wanted the foul to be called on. As Coburn gets it and he scores. Here's Ortiz on the three-point line, but he's guarded closely. He's going to take the
Oh yeah, let's get this.
Dribble three. A tougher shot, but he manages to get it to go. 9 on the clock now. Oh, good ball handling from him, but he loses it. Morales Paps took it away. Chance for Brown in transition. Lays it up for 2. This time, waits for the run. Clavel's lost his man. He's open. Has some room. Clavel fires the 3. It's good. Well, what a time for the captain to come alive. Holding and waiting. Wants Clavel. He has it. Clavel with 7 on the clock. Finds his man. Rolling to the rim. Great feed. And the dunk. Odish running into trouble. Will take a tough 3. Doesn't get it. The rebound. Coburn tips it home. Jamaica fired up. Coburn with an offensive rebound and a putback, of course. Yeah, you can see great work from him. He's got the inside position. Clearly he gets away in time. Yeah, 1 second as he got it away. Question is, the time on the fourth offensive rebound, and the game is done. So the basket counts. The official said there is no time left, and Jamaica have got a famous win here, 92-90. The score from Coburn on the buzzer wins it.
That's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's some inspiration there for Jamaica, and the Jamaican people are proud of this win. I can tell you that. I'm proud to see this happen, and it's a beautiful thing, you know. Amongst everything else that's going on, we also got to say the bobsled team, Jamaican bobsled team, made a historic win. Also, we have been talking about that for some time, but I like to share it because it's historic. You know, when you think about a Jamaican bobsled team, you know, there's no snow in Jamaica, and the Jamaican bobsled team won gold in Canada. Imagine that. So let's check this out quickly, and let's see what's going on here. So this was amazing, ladies and gentlemen, to see the 4-man bobsled team hit gold. This was historic, and we say it's amazing that a country that is in the tropics goes into the winter section of the world and wins a winter game that is historic and shows the strength and resilience of the Jamaican people. We say hats off to the bobsled team. That's amazing. And we are so proud of our bobsled team in Jamaica. That's a beautiful thing. So also, we had a passing of a reggae icon, historic figure, just as Bob Marley. He equally changed the game in terms of the reggae music and the proliferation of the reggae music around the world. And given his work over the years, I tell you this: he passed away. We say condolences to the family, but what he left behind is golden. And I want to share that with share a condolence from the bobsled team, from one historic team to an icon. And I'm telling you, this is history also. Here we go. Let's hear a tribute from the bobsled team. It's a beautiful thing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring that to your screen so you can understand the real effect of the passing of Jimmy Cliff. Here we go.
Also send a shout out to Jimmy Cliff's family and friends. Condolences from the Jamaica bobsled team. We send you our love and support. I know you guys will definitely miss this man. He's a great part, a great icon to Jamaica. Just want to thank him and his family for everything that they have done for Jamaica. We just want to also send a shout out to Jimmy Cliff's family and friends. Condolences from the Jamaica bobsled team. We send you our love and support. I know you guys will definitely miss this man. He's a great part, a great icon to Jamaica. Just want to thank him and his family for everything that they have done for Jamaica. We just want to...
So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it, from a historic team to a historic figure. And that's a beautiful thing. And we say condolences to the family, and we say fly high and keep traveling, Jimmy Cliff, as we miss you and your works. What you have left enough behind for us to love your what you have done. And the works you have done for Jamaica is immeasurable. And we say hats off to Jimmy Cliff, and we say condolences to the family, to an icon. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we move along, there's some rains that are in the forecast for Jamaica. Also, we'll say tomorrow, spotty rains, but it is a serious event when you find that any form of rain that affects Jamaica at this point is serious, whether it be light or it is heavy. It doesn't matter. When you have roofs, houses that do not have roofs, that's a serious thing. And we say guard yourselves, ladies and gentlemen, in Jamaica, against any weather event that comes. And you've got to be mindful of all that is out there, and I'm going to help you to understand what is out there. So let's check it out. It is, but before I do that, should I? No, let's look at the weather event first, and then I'll move into that. I was about to do something before I show you the weather, but let me show you the weather first, and then we move from there and take it easy going through the rest of the show. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share that with you. Let's cue that up, and we'll see what happens from here. Okay. Let's get that up there. Okay, and let's get that playing for you. Let's check this out. And I think this is Weather Jamaica. This is a gentleman who is from Jamaica. I do believe he's from Jamaica. So let's check him out and see what he has to say.
It's National Hurricane Center's 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook that just came out at 6 p.m. Jamaica time. As you can see, tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 7 days, and this is the reason why not much of anything here across the Atlantic that's trying to develop at this time. Just a frontal system extending from northern portion of North Atlantic all the way down to the Bahamas and the Western Caribbean. intertropical, convergent zone right here, affecting portions of Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, with some amount of shower and thunderstorm activity. Intertropical convergent zone right here across the main development region, being shared from west to east across the waters here near the Cabo Verde Islands. High level clouds also being shared into Africa. Nothing trying to develop at all to acquire the next name on the list, which is Nestor. Taking a look at the surface map of the Atlantic for this evening, we can definitely see the blue spike line associated with that frontal system that extends from the northern portion of North Atlantic all the way down to the Bahamas, Cuba, and the Western Caribbean. Numerous troughs, one right here to the north of that frontal system, some troughs right here across the waters to the north of the main development region, and we can see a ridge of high pressure right here to the north that one is responsible for sending all of the easterly trade winds across the main development region into the Caribbean. And if we take a look at the visible satellite images of the Atlantic before we lost the sunlight, let us see if we can make out all of the clouds that we just saw. The clouds associated with the frontal system definitely evident, extending down to the Bahamas, Cuba, and the Western Caribbean. Clouds associated with the troughs right up here, one trough right in here, another trough right in here, another trough right in here. You can also make out the other trough that's right in here, and the clouds associated with the intertropical convergence zone being shared from west to east. And we can even see the clouds associated with the intertropical convergence zone down here. A lot of showers and thunderstorm activity affecting portions of Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia as we speak. We'll be talking more about the rest of the Caribbean weather later on. Let us focus our attention on the prediction that was made in yesterday's video about the weather across Jamaica for today. Well, it was supposed to be Friday, November 28th. But got the dates mixed up here. No problem. These things happen. So for today, Friday, November 28th, 2025. If you remember yesterday's video, we highlighted that it would have been mainly across sections of some central and western parishes, getting in some of the action, and with that northerly, if not northeasterly flow across the island, it would maybe be more confined to the southern parishes. Southern parishes, we're talking about those parishes like Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Manchester, Clarendon, St. Catherine, St. Andrew, St. Thomas. Central parishes, we're talking about those parishes in the county of Middlesex, like St. Anthony, Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Catherine. While Western parishes, we're talking about those parishes in the county of Cornwall, like Hanover, St. James, Trelawney, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth. And what ended up happening, as much as we didn't have any posts being made, we definitely had that rainfall across the various spots that it was predicted to affect across sections of some central and western parishes. There you can see the clouds across northern St. Catherine, northern Clarendon, Manchester into St. Elizabeth. And then even as we were losing the sunlight, we had a brief burst of convection right here across sections of Manchester into St. Elizabeth right in here. You can see those clouds being shared out towards the northeast, all courtesy of that upper level wind shear, just as we stated it would in yesterday's video. So we definitely have some thunderstorm activity. Just brief across sections of northeastern St. Elizabeth, sections of central Manchester right here. Nothing really significant at all across the rest of the island. And we definitely have confirmation right here, the live camera from Jamaica's YouTube channel, showing what happened today in the Ocho St. Anne area. As you can see, definitely sunny for the most part. Nothing to do with bad weather taking place. People walking about, going about their business, people in their vehicles going about their business. And if you'd like to see more live streams like this, just visit.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we had a few rains there in Jamaica, which is not a good look, but it wasn't as bad as we had thought. So let's look at it from a different perspective, from a different meteorologist, and just let's share that for a moment to see what they said today into the weekend, the rest of the weekend into early Monday, what's going on there in Jamaica. So let's check this out and bring that to your screen so you can have some knowledge while you're on the island, what's going to happen during the coming week. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
or if there happened to be some kind of strange system trying to develop out there in the month of December, would still get this list, even though the hurricane season itself is about to end. Usually activity cuts off quite dramatically, and that's what we've seen as we kind of round out the season. Of course, the peak of the season from August, September into October, but hurricane season starts June 1st. And even as we work our way into the month of May before hurricane season, occasionally every other year there's a named system. We've been seeing some stuff a little bit earlier over the last few years, and that's something I'll be tracking over the next few months as we get closer to the start of next hurricane season, kind of what we're looking at together. And I keep an eye on everything year round. You know, I've got you covered even as we work our way toward the end and the off season, if you will, of hurricane season. Now we take a look at this, what's going on now.
You think you know David's
Hold on.
story.
Let's get this off the screen. Here we go. Back to regular programming.
Lots of rain. This is an area where the models, at least a couple of them, were hinting at some development. The American model was trying to develop something in through here, southwestern Caribbean. It's not anymore. The Icon German model was hinting at something as well. But what I've been watching is the increased rain. Providencia, San Andres, parts of Nicaragua, but really along the Caribbean side, parts of Costa Rica and Panama, and even Colombia, that rain around. There'll be pockets of flooding. Some of us dry here, but others deal with some flooding. And again, not seeing any signs of development out of this area, just watching this. Elsewhere, we've been watching a front that's been around. This is the front right now, right across the northern and central Bahamas. The chill is on throughout the day and night in Florida with that front sinking down. Even chillier weather parts of Cuba, especially western and central Cuba. And the front dips all the way down toward the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, and it will help to draw in some more rain, especially as we get back toward Belize. I want to show you that. The bigger picture, you see the front all the way from Newfoundland down toward Bermuda, back through the Bahamas, that colder air back behind it. And there's going to be two systems trying to draw in moisture from the Gulf through parts of the U.S. I'll show you that as well in this video. Now, watching what we have going on today, this is later today. Here's that front, so some scattered areas of rain. Guatemala, Belize, and parts of Mexico. You see some of that rain on the tail end of it. And here's that additional rain, Colombia back toward the west. Spotty elsewhere, Jamaica, Haiti, Turks and Caicos, Puerto Rico, hit or miss. Trinidad and Tobago, back through, say, Barbados, St. Kitts and Nevis, kind of the hit or miss variety of showers. Now, by tomorrow or Saturday, here's that pocket of rain, but again, no signs of development. With that, over toward Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, better chance of rain. Still that pocket, Belize and Guatemala. And then you see this rain here, Costa Rica, Panama, parts of Costa Rica and Panama, kind of building back toward parts of northern Venezuela. Watching the ABC Islands, we'll see some of those scattered showers at times. The leftover front sitting over toward the northern Caribbean. And there's some of that moisture we'll be watching. And then as we get back towards St. Vincent, the Grenadines, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, keeping an eye on some moisture near Guyana. We'll see how much of that rain kind of filters to the north. So this is what we'll be tracking together through the weekend. And then into next week, we'll monitor some isolated areas of flooding. Now, we look to the north, watching this front here. That's the big front. Here's the colder air back behind it. Watching out for some scattered areas of snow. You see snow on the north side of it. Now, what's going on with this big front over here back behind it? Some of that moisture getting pulled in from the Gulf. So you see another system developing here. This one, by the time we get into Sunday, will work its way off toward the east coast of the U.S. Now, I'll be watching as we get into December how far south some of these fronts get, right? Maybe bringing some of the Christmas breeze in some spots. But then you see one system here moving back toward New England in the mid-Atlantic of the U.S. And then look at the rain, parts of Mexico, Texas building back through Louisiana.
And as we watch the weather pattern, we're doing this so that the people of Jamaica can understand what's going on with the weather pattern. This hurricane season ends. It ends in a day or so, and about 24 hours from now it ends. However, the rain pattern remains in the Caribbean, as you can say, it's active. The waters are still warm. There's wind shear up there, so there's no development of a tropical system. However, the rain content is still suspect at this point. So I'll keep you abreast of what's going on so that you can prepare yourself in Jamaica for whatever is to come or whatever is not to come. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We have a few people in the comment section asking if I ever had a heart attack. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Naram Promotions Real Deal Podcast Show. We say thank you for being here, and we really appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell so we know when when this family-friendly show is coming on the air. All right, so that's the least you can do. In the meantime, Jamaica has gone through a tragedy, a Category 5 hurricane called Melissa. It rewrote the history books. I say it was higher than a Category 5 because the measurement stopped at a Category 5 and they did not measure above that. It went above a Category 5 because of the wind speed at 185 miles an hour. The wind speed for a Category 5 was 155 miles an hour. So the wind gust was above 250 miles an hour. They did not measure above that. It was stronger based on my research. So I said it was a historical event of immense proportions that leveled 2/3 of the country, and the other 1/3 is still ailing from the effects. So we say like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell, help those who cannot help themselves, donate in any way you can. Keep listening to the show. I'll give you ways you can donate. To the people of Jamaica, because there's a lot of people who have lost their roof. Buildings have been demolished. Their workplaces, homes, schools, hospitals, you name it, clinics, everything has been leveled. The electric grid is leveled. It's no longer a restoration. It's a rebuild of Jamaica. So it's going to take a very long time and a lot of money. And we say whatever you can donate in terms of monies, food, or any kind of recovery or relief items, please do. The Jamaica, go to supportjamaica.gov.jm, and you will see a lot of ways you can donate to Jamaica. Charity groups, I'll talk about that in a few minutes. And there's a lot of things going on, a lot of countries who are helping out. And we say we thank each and every country, each and every person that is helping Jamaica to recover, and also sending relief for those who cannot help themselves. So we say thank you to each and every one. Whatever you can do, it will be appreciated by the people of Jamaica. And we say hats off to you. God is in control. All right. So we want to play something of an inspirational song for the people of Jamaica, and we're going to do it right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. It's amazing, this artist that brought this song to the fore to say Jamaica Strong. And I'm telling you, it's heart-wrenching, and it's it's moving to hear the lyrics and the content of the song. I'm going to play a few seconds of it because I don't want to be flagged for the intellectual property rights and infringement. So let's go to Jamaica Strong. This is a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a song that has been tearing up the airwaves because it is so moving and so appropriate. And I'm telling you, it is amazing to hear this. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I can't play a lot of it because of copyright and infringements, right? Infringements and so on. But it is amazing. I'm telling you, it's so wonderful. We have to say hats off to the artists of Jamaica and so on, because they produce some some really soul-stirring music that is appropriate for the island. But as we move along, Royal Caribbean, I would say, no, Jamaica needs you more than ever right now. And let me bring that to the screen right away. Let's hear from a group that is doing a lot of stuff to help Jamaica, and I hope that this will become infectious with a lot of people around the world to continue to send their support for Jamaica. Jamaica needs you now more than ever, and I must ask you to spread the word. Whatever you can do to spread the word, to help to give awareness to a lot of people who are not aware of what's going on, or they do not know how to help. Like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell, share it with them. Share this podcast with them so they understand what they can do to help Jamaica at this point in time, because it's needed, ladies and gentlemen. It's needed more than ever right now, and it's going to be a long haul to recovery. And we say, please do whatever you can to help those who cannot help themselves, and that's the least you can do. So share it, like, share, subscribe, comment, and click that notification bell. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this.
Hi everyone, we are a group of female dancers from Jamaica. Our country has been deeply affected by Hurricane Melissa, a storm that has left many families without homes, food, or basic necessities. Many people has lost their house, their roof, their bed, and even the things they worked their whole life for are now gone. While the storm has passed, the struggle to rebuild has just begun.
As dancers, we believe in unity, strength, power in our voices and our art to make a difference.
Many families were affected. We're trying to help. We're hoping you will want to help too.
No contribution is too small. Together, we can help our people to get back on their feet.
We are grateful for everyone who has already donated and giving back to the community in whatever way they can.
Jamaica needs an immense amount of assistance in this time.
If you can't give financially, you can go ahead and share this message and help us spread the word.
I'm coming from St. Elizabeth, and what I can say is that it is unrecognizable. It is heartbreaking. So many people are there in need of help. Lots of people there are helping, but the magnitude of destruction, it needs endless support.
We are in need of some household items, guys. Fridge, stove, microwave, dresser, anything at all that you can need, we will accept it.
Cleaning supplies, mop, broom, detergent, bleach, disinfectant, anything like that to clean up after the mess.
And guys, toiletry, anything you can think of. Toothbrush, toothpaste, rags, soap.
Please guys, please, I'm asking, please help, give, share.
Our people need your love, support, and community more than ever.
Jamaica is strong. Our spirits cannot be broken.
From our hearts, tears,
Jamaica will rise again.
Hi everyone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there's a lot of people who are benevolent, and also they're doing their part, whatever they can, just to raise awareness of the importance of helping. Do whatever you can. Share, like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell so we know when you're coming on the air. I'm a little bit under the weather, ladies and gentlemen. It's cold here in Maryland, United States. And I've been in and out of the warm and into the cold, so I picked up a little bug. But I'm here for you always. But raise awareness for the people in Jamaica. Do whatever you can to help those who cannot help themselves. Please, we ask you. That's the least you can do, because if it had happened to you, what would you do? Think about it. So we're trying to help those who can't help themselves. And we had a person who was very derogatory in the comment. I had to block them. We don't do that. Have a heart. So ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at also Royal Caribbean. We saw other countries from previous podcasts. We've shown you where they've been helping. El Salvador, the United States first. They came in, helicopters and all, and also humanitarian help. they sent personnel down there. So did El Salvador. Many of the places like Barbados, also France, England did their bit, and other countries did their bit to try to help with the relief and recovery. It's the long haul now is to sustain life and some sort of normalcy. Things are getting back to some kind of normalcy, but it's a far way from being normal. So, ladies and gentlemen, your help is going to be needed over the long run to help those who cannot help themselves. Remember, these Jamaicans are proud people. However, when you see where their houses are demolished and their workplaces are demolished, they have no source of income. So we're relying on you to help them until they can stand on their feet, because they want to do that right now, but it's not yet ready. We got to help them to get back on their feet so they can fend for themselves. It is unfortunate that we had a hurricane of this magnitude that brought this historical catastrophe. What we can do, let's say this: do whatever you can to help those who can't help themselves. All right, whatever you can do to help those who can't help themselves, do it, ladies and gentlemen. So it will. Every little goes a long way. And I'm reading a message on my screen. I lost the NARA Facebook side of things, so I can't go back into it right now because I'm in the live show. But we'll get back to that. So Royal Caribbean also, they have been making a number of trips to the country to help Jamaica to recover. So I want to bring that to you, because Royal Caribbean is a cruise ship that brings tourists to Jamaica, and they had to suspend tourist visits because of the devastation, but they have sent multiple ships to Jamaica to help Jamaica by bringing relief items, and I want to bring that to you right now. Here we go.
Means necessary. So behind me is the Rhapsody, a ship from Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. GEM is a long-standing partnership with Royal Caribbean Group, and today we're going to be offloading 119 pallets of very important survival aid for the people of Jamaica.
So here's how it works. So these are the pallets, right? And again, I've been explaining to everybody, this is massive logistics. Okay? It's just ships, planes, every single day, every single hour, you will see that we have supplies coming in one way or another. So they're in the boat, they're going to come out, they're going to go on the JDF military trucks, they're going to go to the Montego Bay Convention Center, and then there's more loads coming in simultaneously on the Kingston side.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Royal Caribbean is doing whatever they can to help Jamaica. Let's look at another video from Royal Caribbean so you understand the level of support that they're giving Jamaica at this point. It is a historic devastation, and you should understand that the efforts that are being put across by nations and people around the world we are thankful for it, but it has to keep coming, because it's going to take a very long time to get Jamaica back to normal based on the size of the devastation. Here we go.
So we're standing here in front of the Independence of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. This is the third ship now that they've sent, but the commitments are many more. So they've not only offered transport for an enormous amount of goods. You can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 flatbeds. This has been going on almost weekly since we've started. And in addition, they've given us grants that have helped us distribute this as basically sprinkle this all throughout the country, right? From end to end where this aid is being distributed. In addition, we have generators, we have supplies from Good 360 that are mattresses and tarps. And then we have our food kits, you can see, with hygiene packages from Good 360. And these food kits are also going. So we're standing here in front.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the aid is coming in. We needed to more to come in to help the people of Jamaica. It's needed, ladies and gentlemen. And also, while the bulk of the aid is coming in, we also have people on the ground also distributing that aid in whatever way they can. You'll be surprised to see how many people are on the ground going through the nooks and crannies to help people who can't help themselves, those who have been cut off, and they find ways to get to them and deliver that aid. So let's check this out. This is in Thornton, St. Elizabeth, with one of the areas that was really hit hard. And let's go. Let's check this out.
Would I like a solar light if you have it? Solar light, we have that, man. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. No problem. Thank you. Please sanitize and so. Thank you very much.
No.
Water? No. Thank you very much.
I don't get anything.
Thank you very much. No.
So even you can see that a lot of the local people are getting it, are involved and helping those who are there to provide the aid. They're assisting them. And I want to share with you some local fishermen who have also taken up the initiative to help the people by using their boats to bring the supply aid in a faster way. Instead of going overland, they're going across the water and getting into other people that they can send that aid on to those who can help themselves. A lot of the places have been cut off from reality, and I want to share this with you right now so you can understand the magnitude of what is going on down there. So here we go.
It's the greatest. No matter where you're going to go.
So as you can see, the fishermen are helping the local fishermen are helping those who are there in Jamaica to help them traverse the land by cutting or just moving aid across the water to wider areas that have been affected. It is a great effort. It's Jamaica strong, all as one. You know what I mean? So it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. And we say hats off to those local fishermen and all the people who are helping. We had also the All Hands and Hearts mission to Jamaica who are also on the ground, and they're helping a lot of people to plant back trees, to help with the cleanup. They're doing so much for the people of Jamaica. I wanted to share that with you. So let's bring that to the stage so you can understand the efforts that have been placed in the country by people who care. And I want to share that with you right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. It's a beautiful thing when you have all these people who are helping Jamaica to recover. And we say hats off to them and thank you so much. I tell you, it's a beautiful thing. I say they plant trees. They do whatever they can to help Jamaica to recover. And this is a grand gesture. And we thank all of them. I tell you, it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen, to see all the people helping. And you can help as well. Keep listening to the show. Like, share, subscribe, comment, click that notification bell so you can share this with others. Share it and tell. So when you like the show or you follow on Facebook or whatever platform you're on, just keep sharing it so that others will be aware of how they can make an impact by donating or sharing or whatever they can do. No matter how small it is, Jamaica will appreciate it, I will appreciate if you do. You get what I'm saying? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nara Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. We say everyone is welcome here. We don't exclude you unless you make derogatory comments. We don't tolerate derogatory comments. So, welcome back to Nara Promotions, the Real Deal podcast show. And we say thank you for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and click that notification bell. I'm telling you. So we are more than halfway through the show, and we say there's a lot of progress going on in Jamaica, and I want to share with you some of those progress that are going on, so you understand that people are pitching in. They are helping in whatever way they can. Okay, so let me share that with you, and let's see how best you can share with others. Share the video, click the like button, the follow button, whatever you can do to spread the word out there. Do it right now. You know, it only takes a moment, ladies and gentlemen. So let's share with you some of the progress that is going on in Jamaica in the right direction. So here we go. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Have passed through sleepless nights, scorching days, sporadic showers, endless potholes, and dead livestock on the roadside. Yet through it all, we witnessed something extraordinary. Grateful people, an amazing team, and a resilient community in Petersfield transform a very dangerous situation into one that is now calm, organized, and filled with hope. The reason for this calm environment is simple. All the basic needs are being met at the moment. With the water filtration system, we have avoided a waterborne health crisis. With continuous first aid, we have prevented an infection crisis. And with the support of the University Hospital of the West Indies, doctors, nurses, and pharmacy staff, we have avoided a full medical crisis. The power is now in the hands of the people. Everyone at the shelter has taken ownership of the new reality, treating each other with respect, sharing the little resources we have, and making sure the neighbors are cared for. The community has been activated. What we saw just a week ago has now been completely turned around for the better. We have received incredible support from the private sector. Companies have provided water tanks, water filtration system, aid packages, warm meals, nurses, doctors, pharmacies, and children's activities. We have hosted a full gynecology clinic, pediatric clinic, adult clinic, mother's clinic, and even had a breastfeeding specialist. All volunteers showing up to help the people who need it the most. The shelter has now Starlink, and we're operating on a rented generator. Fuel relief came not only to fill the generator, but also providing fuel for the bikes we use to reach remote communities beyond the shelter, and also for the people in the remote communities. We traveled far into the mountains, delivering care packages, basic first aid, and fuel. But to move forward, we need a sustainable solution from the government aid, so that our team can be freed up to begin the next phase. These communities need rebuilding. Some shelter residents are here because they lost a roof, others because they lost everything. It's time to start helping families and individuals get rehoused so they can return to work, school, farming, and caring for themselves again. If you want to support this mission, please consider donating to us or to Humanity Over Vanity. Every bit helps us rebuild lives, one family at a time.
And that's where it is at. Help whichever way you can, ladies and gentlemen. It is needed. And you can make a difference by helping. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell, click the follow button. Just like it. Share it so others get on this. That's the least you can do to help others who can't help themselves. It's a beautiful thing. So just continue to do whatever you can. Send the relief items. Send also your remittances. Send whatever you can. Share this video or this podcast with others so they can understand that it is important that they do whatever they can to help. There are also certain companies that are opening up in Jamaica are reopening to help those who can't help themselves. So you can also rent a generator if you want to, or buy one for a family. And let's check this out. Check this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a kind of a hilarious ad that is now coming back online to tell you that things are open. So here we go. Check this out. Let me bring that to you. It's kind of hilarious, but it is a welcome change to all the devastation and all that. That's
So me want everybody look into this and tell me if me wrong or if me right in the situation here. My grandmother tell me that she want a generator, you know. So I said, Grandma, tomorrow we can go up on the road and we get a generator, you know. She said, no. The weatherman says storm a come, we need my generator because we fear of the dark, and not because of storm alone, we want it for other times. I said, all right, Grandma, I'm gonna make 2 links and see if none of my boy them have none, you know. She said, no, she already make her link already, she called there already, and them have generator. I said, which part? She said, what power tools and supply limited. So I said, what them grandma? She said, lot 1, Iron Shore Industrial Estate, Montego Bay. So I said, all right, no problem, look, we go now. She said, she go carry to her church, she said, them with her because them want generator too. So I said, no problem, the whole of we go down there. Now we are look on the type of generators on them have. So I get realized that them not only sell generator, but them also rent generator. Like them 2 megawatt them also, them rent them one day. So if I look at event and so, you can rent it. The smaller generators them now, them sell them one day. So when me look, me see 1 generator come out and go in the car. So I said, Grandma, what the other 2? She said, them 2 they not buying none. So I turn to the next 2 and I said, why would you not buy a generator? No, from Sister Hyacinth have generator, we are okay with that. Me say, me not okay with that. Me not okay with that. Me already have fight for the front 2, me can't fight for a generator too. Hear them now, no? You know, so we used to change a nappy when you were smaller. And me say, if me could have talk at that time, me tell him, say, don't change it. Because we know you're not going to take it, tell me. With their wild power tools and supplies, buy your own generator. Not me granny one not use.
Ladies and gentlemen, well, you can get the narrative of that. So it's, there's certain places that are open. They're also renting generators and also tools to assist. So if you're heading to Jamaica or you have people on the ground and they need certain tools or generators, there's a way you can reach out and get these tools at certain stores that are beginning to reopen. So things are getting to the island. It was a bottleneck at the Jamaica Customs because Montego Bay's shipping port was down and Kingston was handling the bulk. But I'm sure they're working out all that good stuff and how the logistics are coming into Jamaica. They're working on it 24 hours around the clock. So things are coming back to some kind of normalcy. However, it's going to be a long time before it even becomes normal. So don't lose focus on what is going on. I know the light is not so good. I'm not in my regular studio. I'm at my brother's house in Maryland, and we're doing our best to bring the show to you. And I had to work out a few kinks, so we started late. So, ladies and gentlemen, how can you help? This is one of the ways you can help. You can always donate an equipment or something to help someone in Jamaica in many ways. So you can go to supportjamaica.gov.jm, and this will bring you to a lot of information about ways you can help Jamaica. I promised last night I'll bring this information to you, so I'm doing it now. So you can always look back at this podcast and check it out. So go on this website. There's many ways you can help a lot of people in Jamaica across the board. So the government of Jamaica, they're doing a brilliant job in making sure that they help across the board. So that is one way you can help. You can also... let's look at Jamaica Wildlife video to show you some of what they saw, and also to look at refab housing. You can buy a container home for someone, and that in itself, if you can't afford it, do it. A lot of people are without homes because it's been demolished. But that does not mean you can't help. So I'm going to give you a video that I had shared some time ago, and this was regarding prefab homes. So if you recognize it, I'd shown it before, and it is making waves. it made waves. So I'm going to bring another video to you, and I'm trying to find that video right now of Jamaica Walk By. Here we go. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I just found it, and let's go to it right now. So here we go. I had on a previous podcast, I had highlighted this video about prefab homes just before the hurricane. I did this, but it's now useful for those who want to buy a home for someone else. I saw for Powell he bought two prefab homes for two families, and also others have been doing the same. Spice bought a prefab office for a someone who's on the ground supplying relief, and that was a beautiful thing. So check this out. I had shown this before, but just before the hurricane, but I wanted to see it again because it is an option for those who can afford it. Here we go. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
Easy change. Let's do this. So yeah, massive. So me and Ramon here, we're gonna take a walk through a detailed tour to answer all the questions that you might want to ask and all the information that you supposed to need and where you don't know everything. Yes. So here, Ramon, this is the first unit right here.
We start here with our 20 by 40 unit. So for this unit, it is facilitating 3 bedrooms, a bathroom, kitchen, living and dining space. So as you can see for this two-tone unit, whereas we can change the color in terms of the trimming, the main frame color and the side panels, we can have the color adjusted as to what's necessary. All windows has the mesh in. In terms of the door, we can change the style of the door, which is necessary if in the case where you want it for a home space. You can get a double door with the regular handles, or you can have this luxurious door as we have here shown.
Nice, nice.
So let's have a look on the inside.
Mad. Massive, see?
Right? So thicker doors.
Very sturdy door. You understand? So on a door, you cannot jump and say, I got just barge in. Now go work. Whoa, what on the massive? Can you look like the inside bigger than the outside? Let me take a look right at the side here. So. Oh yes, John, this one long, man. Where's the inside our 20 by 40?
20 by 40, yeah.
20 by 40. So this is a massive, massive unit. As you can see, how many windows we have? 1, we have 2, we have 3 on this side. And this is what the material looks like on this side. As you can rub it on, sturdy, strong. Look like you can't outlive this and thing. No joke, no doubt. All right, make a forward on the inside. Whoa. This is big.
This is huge. So footprint, this is a 20 by 40, so it's 800 square feet in terms of footprint that you'd have. For these, you'd have 3 bedrooms on this side. So 1, 2, 3 with your bathroom at the back. And for your bathroom, it comes fully furnished with your toilet, shower, face basin. The kitchen would be a kitchen counter and your kitchen sink. We wouldn't install the kitchen for you, so there will be a free-to-place kitchen, so you'd have the opportunity to decorate as needed. For your bathroom, it's already decorated. And for the rest of the unit, you will have the electrical running through and through the unit. So your lighting fixtures would already be pre-installed. The sockets and so forth would be installed as well. So a popular question that we do have is that if it's a case where they come with if they come with AC, unfortunately they don't come with the AC. But if it's a case where you do need an AC, we can source it for you. As our business, we do general importing as well, so we can go ahead to facilitate getting an AC in. However, for the installation, you may need to get somebody to come and do the installation for you.
Easy as that. Even door, look at this. Nice. What I love is the modernness about it. You know what I mean? They come with the glass doors and the black handles, all of them nice things. For the bathroom, you don't know, your nice glass shower door, your water closet there, nice and decent. Bathroom is super spacious though.
Very much so.
Yes, man. Look at that nice facet. Also, loads of space inside here to store your bathroom supplies and all of them good things there.
Oh, you mean? And as he was saying that they don't come with the AC, but if you want the AC to be installed, you can easily do.
So fast forward that for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Check this
Have
out.
a variety of space to plug all your furniture, your equipment, them, and all of them good things there. How cool is that? So this one is the 3-bedroom. Again, 1 kitchen. Yes, it does come with a kitchen right there and the living space. Tell them how much this one is going for.
So this unit, you can have this unit delivered and installed for $6.9 million.
You hear that? So massive clarity. $6.9 million and you get it.
Yes.
GCT installation and delivery.
Everything is included. So
Everything
final
is
price
included.
would be $6.9 million. The only thing you would need to do ahead of time for us is just in case of the foundation. You need to prepare your foundation, pit, and so forth. Preparing your property would be, the onus would be on you. However, once your property is fully prepared, give us a call. We can come by, we do our checks as well, because we need to ensure that we can facilitate a delivery. Once all of those prerequisites are completed, $6.9 million, and you have a beautiful unit.
That's cool. So like the unit, you guys have somebody like can let them know that this is what it's supposed to do, like guide them through the process based on the type of foundation that they are going to.
Yes, so my number would be posted as well. I'm the person you can always give a call. You can send me a message on WhatsApp as well. Any advice you need in terms of preparation for one of these units, you can always reach out to me. And I'll go ahead to give you any necessary information needed in terms of a prerequisite check as well. I'll go ahead to come by and do the prerequisite check for you as well.
Really nice. Someone said, there you have it. So how long does one like this unit take to install?
So for this unit, it takes less than a day to install.
Less than a day?
Less than a day.
Less than a day to get this proper house.
Yes. So if it's a case where we're coming by to do an installation, we would come by early in the morning to facilitate getting at least about 4 hours in to fully install this unit.
Whoa, as easy as that. So no more waiting 10 years to complete a house. Come up with the money and think go get your nice little loans and stuff that you want to get and to can purchase. And if you have the cash money or so, you know the bank transfer go easy and fast, money reach, you don't know who's going to drop a foot. You understand? So this is nice. So only 6.9 million and you get this unit, large living space, kitchen up there, bathroom, 1 room, 2 room, 3 room, and you're good to go. And this very solid glass door at the front, because I love the look, the modernness of these things and the type of material, always a big seller for me. Each windows have
mesh.
Mesh.
So your mosquito nets are in every window.
So mosquito nets are in every single window. And these ones are fine. So even the camera, I don't think the camera actually seeing it right now.
The camera may not pick it up, but hey, all the breeze is coming through.
All the breeze are coming through.
Everything is staying out.
Everything is still out. And these are the open windows, like the doors. So, which is nice, as you can see, the handles very sturdy too as well. You don't know, you just put on, boom, and you lock, and you're good to go. Very nice size too as well. So, massive, we are selling a unit here, only 6.9 million, good to go. You have the money paid, sort out the foundation, and you come get it, drop a foot. So now we are going on to which one we are going to know.
So we're moving.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there's options here for those who want to help families by purchasing a home for them. There's an option in Jamaica to buy a prefab home. It's already ready-made and ready to go. It takes less than a day for them to drop it, and you'll have a home ready to go, which is hurricane-proof. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. We say hats off to these people in St. Thomas. So there are other ways you can help. If you can't afford a home, to purchase a home for a family, you can always join a church, a charity group, donate to a foundation. You have so many of them, like the Shaggy Foundation, which is doing a lot of good stuff down in Jamaica. It is a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, it's amazing what the Shaggy Foundation is doing down there to help a lot of people. So I wanted to bring that to you so that you can see what Shaggy is doing and also Spice, Vibes Cartel, and many, many more. I can't mention every one of them, but they have their foundation. They've been helping out big time. So let's check this out by Shaggy. He also has a concert on December 12th at the UBS Arena in Queens, New York, which is helping those who can't help themselves. It's a relief effort on a scale unimaginable. You know what I mean? So this is beautiful. So let's check this out by Shaggy. Here we go. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
With Mr. Boombastic himself for Jamaica Strong.
Yes.
And this is Dr. Stacey. You know your girl with Irish Jam Radio Sunday Joy. Shaggy, thank you. Thank you.
Every time. Jamaica Strong.
Jamaica Strong and
every
Shaggy's
ticket
there.
is a donation. Make sure
tell
to come.
them and tell them not to ask for a free ticket.
No more free. No matter what it is, right? December 12th, UBS Arena. You know what? Go.
All right. Thank you, Shaggy. All right, family, I'm back with another superstar today who made this happen. This is the one, the only, the infamous Pat McKay at Sirius XM. She's been making sure that Boombastic Radio, Shaggy was here to participate. But Pat, this is personal to you to see this kind of support. This is what you do. What do you want people to know about Jamaica Strong?
I want them to know how sincere Shaggy's efforts have been, and also how important it is that the co-promoter, George Crooks, had a relationship with UBS that allowed for UBS to generously offer the space for the event. So
which is major.
That was major, and they were able to quickly put together an event with some artists that you're going to love seeing on December 12th. So we're looking forward to the event, but it was really an idea that Shaggy had and made the right call. And then George picked up the ball, and the rest is unfolding history right in front of us, because the 12th is going to be spectacular. They'll raise money and awareness of the situation in Jamaica. And that's the most important thing.
That's the most important thing. And this really is like a playbook for collaboration. I mean, from everybody, the artists donating their time. I mean, Shaggy was on the ground while the hurricane was going on. Like it was still effects, right? He went out right as he heard what was happening. He said he only experienced a category 3, so he couldn't even imagine what a category 5 was. So that kind of commitment. Pat, thank you for hosting us today, for making sure we had local food too.
Thank you for this smoky eye.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Shout out to Structure Beauty and Black Skin. That's my favorite.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. So make sure December 12th, UBS Arena, Ticketmaster.com. Every ticket is going to save a life. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate how you represent for us every day, all day. All right. It's right. We're going to do it together. All right, family. You never know who else is going to pop up. See you soon.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful thing. Do whatever you can. Buy a concert ticket. That will help with the relief effort if you don't have any other way to send goods or make your donation. You can buy a concert ticket. Go on the Ticketmaster website, also UBS Arena, and you will be able to help in some way, shape, or form, because all the donation goes to the relief effort. So please check it out. Jamaica Strong, UBS Arena, December 12th. But right now, go on the websites, Ticketmaster, StubHub, you name it. All the major ticket outlets, go on there and purchase a ticket. The proceeds go to the relief effort in Jamaica. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell so this family-friendly show can be aired around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, also you can send your remittances through I think Tap Send is now online, and we want to bring that to you so that you can see the many options outside of Western Union and MoneyGram. There is, I just wanted to send this video. It's kind of a hilarious video, so I wanted to share it with you so that you can get a different perspective as to the many options that are available to you to send monies to Jamaica. You can send your remittances through Western Union, MoneyGram, Boss Money, and so on. It will get there. There are outlets that are reopening to help those who can't help themselves. So let's go and check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. It's a hilarious advert. Here we go.
Me wrong or me right? So me want everybody look into this and tell me if me wrong or if me right. Another situation here. My grandmother tell me say she want a generator, you know. So I said, Grandma, tomorrow we can go up on the road and we get a generator, you know. She said, no. The word
So that was the wrong video. So let's get the right video up. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That video was not the right one. So let's get the right video up here and continue the show. So here we go. I think I got it right now. There it is. And I'm going to share that with you right now. Let's go. Check this out.
Yo, we see the people them we have to phone ring. We put the phone on speaker. Tap that stick me there. Yeah, me I'm telling you. Just not too long, my brethren called me a while ago. One piece of cow ball in me in the background. So I say, what the problem? The knock is emergency. Pull a foot. Mr. General, what the problem? He must have ratty down there with peer ball and ratty can't ball. The body can't control ratty. Ratty in a temper. I say, what the ratty? Man say ratty find out say woman a give him bun last night. So me I say, if I last night him hear that. Him find out and a behave something. Oh, him left way for feel and we know that from last year and we couldn't tell him. Yes, I rather have to be strong like Jimmy. I just yesterday Mr. Jimmy go collect money to Tap said at the VMBS location with no transfer fee, big back to school shopping, and the 3 youth them on a fee. Him use all the promo code Baba Jacket and the $10 extra. And mine pretty way on a fee. All them expect we to feel. Must be strong like Jimmy. Then after me say all of that, the man that go tell me say Nakis. You're there on speakerphone. So now Jimmy find out, so they picking them and a feel. No Ratty find out, so we didn't know as him brethren said, woman again born long time. Tap put the phone on speakerphone, the people call you know. And anyways, if you use the Tap said, you can use the promo code, Baba Jake, $10 extra fee. Tap said no have no transfer fee neither. You can get the money straight to your account, or you go to the VMBS location. Right now, we know Ratty and Jimmy Bex with me, you know. I'm Bex with the youth, I call my phone and put it on speaker.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you can help in any way you can. Send your remittances. Also, remember, you can also do bank transfers. The banks are reopening to help those who can't help themselves. So there's wire transfers and also bank-to-bank transfers in Jamaica. That's working as well. So you have a lot of options to help as best as you can. Just also remember the Jamaica Customs website. You can go on to Jamaica Customs website, and that's the Jamaica Customs Agency's website, and you'll see the items, the relief items that are exempt from GCT. If you want to ship to Jamaica, this is the website you go on to find out the things that you can send, which they will not charge you for. And there's also a relief from the general consumption tax. So at the end of the day, it goes on to the 31st of December. I have to research to see if they've either extended that or changed the end date. I'll check upon that for PIP Mondays. But bank transfers are going on. The Jamaica Customs are open and running. You can ship your items down there and look at what is exempt on the Jamaica Customs Agency website. Also, remember to go to the concert if you want to buy a concert ticket. If you don't even have to attend, you just buy the ticket and it goes towards the relief effort. If you're somewhere else in the world, buy a ticket on StubHub or Ticketmaster or the UBS Arena or any other ticketing site that has tickets available for the December 12th, 2025 Jamaica Strong Relief Concert by Shaggy and Friends. It's going to be a beautiful thing at the UBS Arena. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be amazing. So also, you can attend local concerts in the community of the affected areas. People are getting back and they're fundraising in any way they can, and they're asking for your help. So you remember Crazy Mondays in New Forest District in Manchester? It's going on, and whatever support you can give them, please give them your support. It will be widely appreciated, and I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. to help those who can't help themselves. You know, it's very satisfying, ladies and gentlemen. Also, remember that Swamp View is going on with their promotion, and that's going to be at Annette at Market Street in Alligator Pond, and that's Annette's Bar. It's called Residual. DJ Five will be there. December 4th is the date in Alligator Pond District in Manchester. So check it out. It's gonna be hilarious. So support these events, ladies and gentlemen. They need your support, and we can't emphasize that more. After such a devastation that a lot of people are experiencing at this point, it is absolutely imperative that you help those who can't help themselves. That's the least you can do. If you're in the area, support these initiatives by these people that need your help. So we're going to share a few more of these local events that are really hitting the spot, and they're trying to recover as best as they can. Look at this, Momo Seattle for December 6th, 2025, at Times Car Wash in Prospect District in Manchester. You have Tic Tac Sound and DJ Splendid, and they're also raising awareness as well for the relief effort. And there, so give them some support. It's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we have another event in Junction, St. Elizabeth, that was postponed, and they brought it back for this is December 21st, I think it is. Yes, it's called Book It. So let's get that up there. Book It will be in Junction City, in Junction, St. Elizabeth, in St. Elizabeth on December 21st. It's going to be a big deal as well. Support the cause, help those who can't help themselves, spread the word as well, so that somebody can give some support to these events, because it's going to be amazing. We also have another one. This is Turn the Top, if I remember right, and this is Randy and Otis. This is December 26th. It's going to be a big deal at the Mango Tree Bar. I hope the Mango Tree is still there. Let me move this out of the way. It's in Turnatop District in Manchester. It's going to be a big deal. On the same day, a few miles away, Chetty is going to be having his annual party, and this is also a raising awareness to those who can't help themselves, and they're spreading the awareness as much as possible for those who to help those who can't help themselves. They're doing their part, and it's for you to do your part to help them, to bring it to the fore. And this is Cash Code, December 26th by Chetty at Mountain View Chill Spot, and also this is a big deal. So check it out. You have a lot of entertainment there, and you won't be disappointed by what's going on. And also, the Big Bad Dragon Force sound system is also coming back online, and they're relaunching in a big way. So you got to check him out. This is in January of 2026. It's a beautiful thing, and this is one of the icon sound system in the entire Jamaica right now. It's his foundation, and he's coming back on the road in a big way. So it's a community party, and this is truly in association with the New Gear or Gear Bar. This is Bar Vibes. It's called Saturday Chilling. The venue is on Main Street, Prospect District in Manchester on January 3rd, 2026. So therefore, it's going to be a big deal with Dragon coming out and relaunching on that date. So just support these events so they can help those who can't help themselves. Remember, We are now transitioning at Naram Promotions, the Real Deal Podcast Show. We want to bring on one of my family members. She's going to be coming on to talk about financial literacy. How can you weather the storm? So I'm on PIP Mondays. I'm going to announce the dates that she'll be coming on to help those who have gone through tragedy to have financial independence and also to gain financial literacy so you can weather the storm whatever comes your way. Because this is a big deal in terms of what is going on in Jamaica and with the after effects of the hurricane. A lot of people are find themselves flat-footed and they've lost their entire savings, their entire investment. Everything has been lost. So I want to bring to you positive information so you can be financially successful and financially independent and financially safe. So we're going to start that. I'm going to give you that information on Monday at PIP Mondays. So stay tuned, like, share, subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell, ladies and gentlemen. Always remember, always remember, ladies and gentlemen, always remember. You know what you got to remember? Pray going out, pray coming in, and always remember, God is in control. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here and being a part of the show. And we say spread the word. Like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell. I'll see you on, we'll say, Saturday Night Live in a few hours. And we say stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe, comment, click the notification bell. Thank you for being here. God bless you all. And I'll see you in a few hours. We have a comment that came in. So, we'll leave that comment out of the way. So, the Lord works in mysterious ways, ladies and gentlemen, and everything happens for a reason. So, let's say, pray. God bless you all. God is always standing by. And have your faith strong in Jesus Christ, no matter what they say. God is always in control. Thank you. This is Nara Promotions, the Real Deal Podcast Show. We say God bless you, and we'll see you in a few hours at Saturday Night Vibes. Here we go.
Nara Promotions is at you.